What's up, YouTube? Happy New Year. My name is Mark Leruste and I'm the host of the Unconventionalist podcast and web TV show, where my goal is to help entrepreneurial people live a life according to their own terms. Now, January can be both a really exciting time of the year, but also an extremely daunting time of the year. Exciting because it's the reset button. It gives us an opportunity to start all over again, to make big plans, to finally have those resolutions that we are also gonna follow to the end. But it can also be a daunting time because we start realizing that those promises we made to ourselves, we may not be able to stick to them as much as we wanted to. And it also happens that next week will be one of the bluest and darkest days of the year, where there is a higher level increase recorded of depression and mental health issues. And I wanted to record this short video, I guess, as a sort of a reminder that, you know, when we're trying to launch our own businesses, or when we're trying to build a life that is a true expression of who we are and our values, it can A, feel really lonely, and B, it can feel like it's really hard, especially when we're trying to go against the status quo, or that you're trying to build an unconventional life, and it can feel like maybe you're the alien in your family or your friends, and it can sometimes feel like the universe isn't actually conspiring to help you. If anything, it can feel like everything's just going wrong. And I guess I wanted to say that no matter what, if you've chosen to take the path that is less treaded, if you've decided to march to the beat of your own drum, you have taken one of the biggest decisions of your life, which is to let your heart sing and your soul be heard. And I know that this may not help, and it may not help pay the bills, and it may not help beef up your bank account. But what I mean by that is I just want you to show yourself a little bit of compassion. I want you to be able to find in you some way to remind yourself of why it is that you're going through this, and why is it that you decided to try this out. Now, maybe you're doing this part-time, maybe you're doing this full-time. But I found that one of the questions that's helped me over the years, and I'm not very good at it, and when I do try and use it, it does help me, is to ask myself, how can I love myself more in this process, especially when I feel really down? And I know that one thing that helps me as well is to shut the noise down, is to stop with all the pinging on my phone or all these emails that keep coming in. So this is what I want you to walk away with. I want you to do three things. Number one, I want you to go in your emails and I want you to unsubscribe to pretty much every email that doesn't bring you joy. Now, next time you get an email, whether that's an email from a friend, by the way, and it's awkward because they've added you to their mailing list, or maybe it's a newsletter that you kind of wish you had time to read but you just don't have time, unsubscribe. You will see the magic that comes from liberating your inbox is huge. You've already got a very limited amount of bandwidth, and you need that for your creative juices and your work that you want to put out. So having constantly reminders that you haven't got time to read a certain piece of content that you don't necessarily want to read, that is not necessarily going to help you in any kind of way, unsubscribe from it. And that includes my newsletter, by the way. If you're receiving my newsletter and you're not enjoying it, it's not giving you value, and unsubscribe. I'm not going to take it personally. I want you to do you and do what's right for you. After all, this is why we're doing this, right? Number two, I want you to go on your phone and I want you to delete all your social media apps. Now, I know, before I send you in a frenzy and a panic, here's where I'm at. I honestly believe that we spend way too much time of our creative flow on social media, meaning that you might tell me, but I use social media to grow my business. I believe you, I'm sure you do. But the truth is, we often use social media as a crutch for our sense of self-worth, meaning that we post something in hopes to receive something back, whether that's a like, a comment, or a share. And as a result, we're constantly checking our phone. I know I was. You know, there was a Nokia study, I think, that came out about 150 times is the amount of time we check our phones every day, which sounds totally crazy. And so I want you to give it, at least for a week, give it a go, for a couple of days. Delete all your social media apps on your phone. Remember that you can still access them on your desktop or your laptop or your MacBook, whatever you cool kids do these days. The other thing, now this is the third and final thing, it gets a little bit radical. I want you to get rid of your emails on your phone. I cannot tell you how much my life has changed since the 1st of January that I've deleted all my social media apps and my emails off my phone. I no longer take my phone every 2 seconds out of my pocket, check it constantly. Every time I've got a spare moment, I'm trying to go on my social media feed or on my emails. that I just checked 3 seconds before. In fact, I've been more productive in the last 10 days than I probably have in a very long time. And I've got some exciting news that I'll be sharing with you in the upcoming videos. But I truly believe that actually we've been bought this lie that we need to constantly be connected, constantly responding in the now, in the instant. When in fact, I think that if you give yourself a little bit of space, a little bit of room to breathe, it might help a little bit with the January blues, especially as we're approaching, I think it's the 18th of January, I could be wrong, where we really will feel a little bit low, a little bit blue. Maybe it's the 16th of Monday, I forgot. Anyway. So that's it. That's my video I wanted to share with you today. Just a kind of an honest reminder, really, that we are all in this together. That there's no blueprint to this one. There's no plan. There's no bulletproof or fail-proof system. It's trial and error. And the same way that scientists approach failure, you need to adopt that too. Don't beat yourself up. Be self-compassionate. And delete the crap out of all that shit on your phone. You really don't need it. One thing I would love is to hear from you. If you'd like to write a question or a comment below this video, specifically, maybe you want me to do a video about a specific topic, something that you're stuck with, something that you're challenged by, something that maybe you're ashamed or guilty of admitting, write it in the comment below and I'll do my best to answer it in my next video. Until next time, remember, you're enough, you're amazing, and it's only the beginning.
Honey, give it one more chance.